Hi there, hello and welcome. My name is Helgi Palko. This is my partner in all things gentle borscht. And today we invite you to invest some of your time and energy into building the foundation of your body. Today's practice is all about legs. Now, why legs, you may ask? And there are a couple of things. First of all, when we engage those big muscles, and those are big muscles out there, we kickstart really important metabolic processes in our bodies. Secondly, when our legs, our glutes are strong, it means that our back does not need to work in the situations where our legs can do the job. And third of all, it's all about our knees. When our legs are strong above and below the knee, it means that knees are free of absorbing the shocks of our daily activities like walking, even standing or running, and they can give us what they are made for. They can give us the range of motions. They can bend and give us the luxury of movement. So I think these three are enough, and I'm not even gonna get into the aesthetic part of or aesthetic appeal of having strong legs, because this is gentle methods and we're not about the looks. We're about how to build healthier relationship with your mind and body, and looks are just something that can really ruin this relationship, or rather thinking about the looks. On that note, one really important word of caution, which is please, 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 please listen to your body and do the things that we're going to be suggesting that you do as deep and as fast as you safely can. Do not push your limit. It's really not about the competition of who does the strongest hold, longest hold, or deepest squat. Remember, this is yoga. Yoga is not a competition. Try not to judge yourself harshly. You know what? Try not to judge yourself at all. Just try it and see what happens. And lastly, just take this lighthearted approach to your practice. We're really not setting records here. So if something if there's something that you cannot do, that's absolutely fine. It just means that, okay, if your mind gives you the dialogue of like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do it, or I suck, just meet that thought, but don't let that thought take over the whole situation. Today's practice is Vinyasa, meaning we're gonna be threading our movement and breath as if we're creating a necklace, but instead of a necklace, we're going to be creating healthier relationship with our legs. And without further ado, I suggest we find a dignified position. We can lift our toes so that we feel the base, the space under big toe, little toe, and the heel. Then we can lower the toes and as if push our heels to the front, wrapping the muscles of our legs around and inside, like sucking it up. Then we're gonna make our spine long, our neck long, and we're gonna roll up our shoulders and slide our shoulder blades into the back pockets. So up, and shoulder blades go down into the pockets, and try to keep them there. If your shoulders get up, just gently put them back with shoulder blades that belong in your lower pockets. Now you can close your eyes and set the intention for this practice. If you have one, if you're working with one, you can just bring it to the forefront of your mind. If you're like, what's going on? You can set an intention to just welcome the sensations of your body and be curious about it. And try to draw a really important distinction. Intention is not an expectation. Expectation gets us to this loop of hope and fear, whereas intention is something that opens the doors for us. It inspires us. We're going to open our eyes, and we are going to start with the wave. The wave starts with our knees. We're going to bend our knees and then send the wave up to our pelvis, to our chest, to our shoulders, neck, and head. Very gentle, very subtle. A couple more times, just 2 more times. Wave. And the third wave, as soon as it ends, our hands continue the wave, reach to the sky, and we lower our hands and our torso parallel to the ground. And we're gonna make 3 breaths. Breathing through the nose with the relaxed belly. Release your belly, it doesn't have to be flat. And just breathe. We're gonna be doing everything 3 times. It's a magic number for us. Once you're done, you can release your hands, bend your knees, and roll up. And remember, we're gonna be building on top of each other, our necklace. So we always start with 3 waves. Knees, pelvis, chest, neck. 2 more. Try to feel that wave. And hands go up, going parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. Now put your weight to the front part of your feet so that your big toes are pushing into the ground. And from this position, holding our torso where it is in our hands and arms where they are, we're gonna lift our heels and try to press them to the front. 3 times. Up, down. Up and hold it a little bit, trying to push your big toes into the ground. And down. 1 more time. Up, down. Lower your hands, bend your knees, roll up. And ride away the waves. 1, 2, 3. Hands, 3 breaths. You can start to be more generous with your movements. Add some volume. Then we go on our toes. 1. Try not to get your weight on your little toes. Stay on your big ones. 1, 2, 3. Now staying here, we're gonna bend our knees, push our heels, getting on our big toes, and then lower the heels, straightening our knees. 2 and 3. Lower your arms, bend your knees, and roll up. Waves. They can be bigger now. It's like the whole body experience now. 3rd, arms go up and parallel to the ground. And let's skip the 3 breaths. We can go straight into heel raises. 1, 2. Lower legs are working. 3. Now bend the knees and lift the heels simultaneously. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna lower our belly on our thighs, and we're gonna rest here for just a little bit. From here, you can either put your hands on the floor or on your shins or above your knees or below your knees. Don't put them on your knees. And we're gonna be lowering our sits bones down and lifting them up without the space between your belly and your thighs. Try to keep them together, even if your band is going to be super small. Up and down. We're doing small things now. Up and down, and then rolling ourselves up. And again, starting with waves. We're building up. Wave, wave, wave. Hands go up, parallel to the ground, and then heel raises. 1, 2, 3. Now heels and knees simultaneously. 1, 2, big toes are pushing into the ground. 3. Now we're gonna lower our belly on our thighs, get hold of our lower hands, and we're gonna lift our sits bones up and then lower them down. And every next one is lower than the previous one. Second one. And third one. From here, we're going to put our hands on the ground, and we're going to find ourselves in a downward facing dog. Can pedal our feet. That's the first dog. Make it juicy. Do that dog as if you mean it. Now, please find stillness. And with the inhale, we're going to get our left leg to go up. And we're going to do a big step forward. Exhale. We're going to put our right heel on the floor. And we'll find ourselves in the warrior pose. From here, remember 3, the magic number. We're going to straighten our knee and then bend it, just ever so slightly. Then straighten and bend it a little bit more. And the third time, straighten and bend it maybe just a little bit more. From here, lower your left hand to the ground, right one to the ground, and get back to the downward facing dog. And with the inhale, the right leg goes up and steps between the hands. Left heel goes to the ground. Left arm goes to the warrior pose. And make your fingers work. I know that it's all about the legs today, but what if your fingers want to help too? And now 3 subtle bends. Straighten your leg and ever so slightly bend. Straighten and bend a little bit more, just a tinge more. Straighten and bend maybe just a little bit more than the previous time. Lower your hands on the ground. Find yourself in downward facing dog. Then you can do either a hop forward or a step forward. And roll yourself up to begin with waves again. Because it's Vinyasa, ladies and gentlemen. Wave, wave, make them bigger. Wave, hands up, parallel to the ground. And now we're gonna skip the heels. We're gonna go straight into bending the knees and pushing the heels in front. 1, 2, 3. And let's hold it a little bit here and see if we can straighten our knees without lowering our heels. The weight of the body is in front on our big toes. Now, slowly lowering the heels. Grab your shins or below your knees. And we're gonna do 3 sit downs. Bending our knees. Straightening our knees. Remember, going as low as you safely can. Very slowly. One more time. Hands go to the floor and either hop or step into the downward facing dog. Left leg goes up. Warrior 2. And right away, straighten your leg, bend. Straight, bend. And you can see how low you can go. Bend, lower your hands. As soon as the left heel touches the ground, the right leg goes up, finds itself in front of the hands. Then warrior 2, going up, down. Up, very slow. Down. One more time. Straighten. Bend. Now instead of putting our hands down, we're gonna level our feet so that we're in this really wide stance. And we're gonna lower ourselves in a sumo squat. And we're gonna spend whole 30 seconds here. You can either stay static or you can pulse. But please don't pulse yourself too much. It's a very subtle movement, as if you're vibrating like a little wave. Almost there. 20 seconds in. Here you go. Up and then lower your belly down so that your hands can touch the ground. Put your hands in front of your mat and find yourself in a downward facing dog. We're almost done creating our necklace. Just a couple more final steps. Get yourself back to the wave. Roll up and wave. Now you can make the waves really big by now. Hands go up, arms parallel to the ground, and straight into bending your knees. 1, 2, and let's hold it. 3. Hold and breathe. Shoulders go down. Remember that the shoulder blades belong into the back pockets. Now, straighten your knees without putting your heels down. And only after the knees are straight, you can bend. You can put your heels down, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, step a hop into plank And then find yourself in downward facing dog with left leg going up. Stepping forward into warrior. Straight into straighten. Bend. Now you can go deeper. Hopefully by now you're warm and ready to expand and build on that strength. Now lower and hold. 2, 3, hands go down. Left leg meets the right, right one goes up. Big step forward. Find yourself in warrior 2. And right away, straight, lower, straight, lower. One more time, straight, and we're gonna find ourselves in warrior, the low version of it, and hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Now, sumo squat, down, and let's get some rest in this position. If legs are shaking, it's fine. It means that they are alive. Let them shake. 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. You can pulse just to get some movement going if you start panicking. 5 more seconds. Now from here, we're gonna gently step our feet together. And remember, I promised you the juicy part. We're gonna do 3 squats. All 3 are gonna be on one leg, then the other one. First time is gonna be with our leg in front. Second one is gonna be a shrimp squat. And third one is gonna be a curtsy squat, but without touching the ground, so that our leg is in the air. So lift your right leg, please. And remember, you can go as low as you can. You can even put your heel on the ground. Let's start. 1. Now shrimp squat. See if you can touch the ground with your knee. Up. And then the curtsy squat. Hands go to the sides. And let's hold it and lift the heel up so that your inner thigh starts talking to you. From here up, and we have another leg. Now we're gonna find ourselves on right leg. We're gonna go low with, it's a pistol squat. What can you do? Down, up, shrimp, up, and curtsy. Holding that left leg up with the heel looking into the sky as high as it can possibly go. Going up, finding yourself in a goblin squat. And here we're gonna do our pulse like we did the sumo squat position. The same thing, but in a chair pose. We're gonna hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Now legs go wide. Deep inhale, exhale. Lower yourself down, put your hands on the ground, catch your breath. Now hands go to the front of your mat. Find yourself in the downward facing dog. Either hop or step to the front of your mat. Roll up. One more time with feeling. Wave, wave, wave. Hands go up. Arms parallel to the ground. Heels go up. 2, 3. Now lower your heels and lower yourself down. 3 deep squats. Down. 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 Put your hands on the floor. Jump or step into the plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg goes up. Find itself in warrior position. And from here, 1, 2, 3. Going down into the dog. Right leg goes up. Steps forward. Warrior from here. 1, 2, 3, and right away, sumo squat, 30 seconds. 30 seconds with grace. You can either pulse or find stillness. Your choice. You see, yoga is all about the choice. Halfway there. Legs go together. We're standing on our left leg. Pistol squat. Shrimp squat. Curtsy squat. Second leg. Pistol squat. Good thing we only have 2, right? Shrimp squat. Curtsy squat. Heel up, up, up. Legs together. Our goblet hold. Okay, one final piece, and we're done. We're gonna lift our right leg. First bend. And we're gonna try to strengthen it and hold it for only 3 breaths. As high as you can. If it's here, it's all right. Here, okay. Can do higher, up to you. Let's go. 1, 2, shaking is fine. 3, bend, release. Second one. First, bend, straighten, hold. 2, 3, and release. And get your legs wide. Reach to the sky, lower yourself down. That's it, you did it. Let's find ourselves in the downward facing dog. From here, either step or hop to the front of your mat. And instead of rolling ourselves up, we're gonna roll ourselves to the ground. This is Shavasana, the best part. Nobody switches off this video without some juicy Shavasana. Let everything go. Please do not analyze what was that. Try to refrain from making plans, what you're going to do after this practice. Just settle down in this moment, just as you are. Close your eyes. And try to follow the sensations in your body. Remember, body is a concept. You cannot feel the body. you can feel temperature, tingling, pulsation, contraction, or spaciousness. Go for these feelings, for these processes. The body is a process. Now scan your body from head to toes, registering those sensations. What can you notice in your head, in your neck, chest, shoulders, arms, hands? Can you notice any sensations in your torso, your upper and lower belly, your pelvic area? And how do your legs feel today? Are there any new sensations that you have not noticed before, or any sensations that are more prominent, salient today? Without judging or trying to change or fix anything, simply notice. See if you can release your face muscles. Let your brow be smooth. Let go of tension in your eyes, your cheeks. And invite a really subtle smile from inside of your mouth, as if your lips are smiling from inside. You can barely even notice that smile from the outside, but you know that it is there. You can stay for as long as you can afford here. Please do not rush back into your day. I thank you for your practice. Thank you for the effort and the attention that you put into this. Vinyasa, let us know in the comments below, how was it for you? We really read and respond to all the comments. On that note, please take good care of yourself. You're the only exemplar of yourself on this planet Earth, so it's really important that you save it and you're gentle with yourself. Namaste.